does have concussive shells, I believe. Let's check that just a... Yeah, he does have concussive shells as well as Stimpack, as Ninjatoss is just running by the siege tank, saying it does not phase him at all. He's going to be attacking this barracks, and I don't think he'll be able to take it down, as he will be able to reinforce this quite quickly, as my game has frozen just for a microsecond. Sorry about that. As we are going to be heading to, I guess, a longer base game, but it looks like the economy may be evened out a little bit if this orbital command is taken out. This Immortal will be able to do tons of damage against that orbital command center. As these SCVs are repairing a good job with the Zealots, going to be taking down those SCVs all the time, all the place, getting rid of those SCVs. SCV is definitely not too happy about this, as the orbital command just gets taken out there. Gets taken out like Chinese food. But alright. As Ninjatoss is going to be going up here with the Zealot, going to be able to chase back these Marauders. Marauders not going to be too happy about that. Zealot being slowed by the concussive shells, but the Zealot goes and takes down 2 Marauders all by himself. As this Immortal is finally going to be going down, it looks like Ninjatoss has extended himself just a little bit too far, as that siege tank is going to be doing an amazing amount of damage, because it does have already 2 kills and has been shelling these guys non-stop. But unfortunately, those SCVs going to receive a whole bunch of damage from the shells of the siege tank, from the Crucio shot cannon, as Ninjatoss has come out here with Colossus. Good choice on that, as the expansion here is going to be redone here by Willer, but Willer going to be going and stimming up and going against your Colossus. They're going to do so much damage. You need to back up that Colossus. No! Oh well. It still looks like you need to regroup and need to make sure that your army stays back so that you don't get shelled by this siege tank. I mean, look how much kills this siege tank has. It has 5 kills already, but of course that doesn't count for the amount of damage that is done. And unfortunately, I think this barracks, I don't think will actually go down. Okay, good. SCV coming here to repair that barracks. What is Ninjatoss doing to combat this? Ninjatoss still at 20 harvesters. I gotta say, that's probably one of the things I'm most critical. And even then, look, your base isn't even saturated in terms of minerals. And in terms of gas, it looks like you're okay. Yes, you are okay in terms of gas. You have 3 harvesters on each of the geysers. But on the minerals, you are lacking 3 probes. That's all it takes for you to saturate this base. And a lot of pro players, actually almost all the pro players I've seen, what they do is they like to oversaturate their base so that when they get their expansion, they just transfer half the probes to the other base, and they already have 2 really nice bases all up and running. As that Colossus will be moving out here into the field of battle. As what is the Terran player now doing to regroup, as he is going siege tanks and marines, and with a couple marauders just mixed in there, as this SCV will be over here. I'm not sure if that is a miss micro or that SCV is there to repair the siege tanks in case of damage. See, there you go, Ninjatoss getting your expansion up and running, but unfortunately, because you have not saturated this, you're going to be a little bit behind. I mean, you could build probes from here, but it's a kind of a waste, because a lot of, like, say for Zerg players, they build queens in advance in order to walk that queen over to the other expansion as soon as it's done. The same can be said for probes, is you build more probes so that as soon as that expansion is done, you're able to move those probes over, no problem there. As let's also look at the income tab back again. Yeah, the Terran player soaring above the Protoss player at the moment. So right now, I gotta say the game is in the favor of Willer, as he does have this nice combination of army. Unfortunately, not going to do too well against the Colossi unless are there more than one? They're going to do. Oh, there's only one Colossus. So this army will not do too well against the Colossus, except for these 2 siege tanks, as the Colossus will not do as much damage as possible to the siege tank. Most of the damage will be taken, and we'll be able to kill a lot of these marines. But Ninjatoss does have these Zealots to tank a lot of damage, as well as these Stalkers to take down Marauders. As I believe that right now it's going to be a really close battle between these 2 players. As right now I'd say Willer has the advantage at the moment. There we go. Going to be able to take off some of the units, but unfortunately these Colossi are able to scout the high ground. They're going to be able to take out all those siege tanks, so those siege tanks needed to be placed a little bit farther away to get out of the range of the Colossi, but unfortunately these Zealots are going to be able to take on so much, as those Colossi can just shoot from the back of the field in order to get that, but unfortunately there is a Viking in play. If this Stalker can get rid of that Viking, that would be awesome, as I believe one of these Colossus will be going down. Oh, nope, never mind. Viking taken down, and I think this Orbital Command may be suffering the same fate as its older brother did, as it will be going down. That Orbital Command, not too happy about that, of course. Getting lasers shoved into the side of its building. Not fun at all for any building to have lasers beams shoved into it. Okay, I'm being very repetitive. As these SCVs will be backing out here, looking at the harvester count, you can clearly see that, okay, yeah, this base is, I think, a little bit oversaturated due to the minerals dissipating. But these SCVs will be coming back here and going to be able to mine a little bit, as right now the econ advantage is in the Protoss player. So I gotta say, Protoss, you've got to get your economy underway, and you could be a very, very, very effective player, because at the moment, that is all that is holding you back from beating more platinum level players, even higher level platinum players, because you've got your army composition down pat. You know exactly what to do. I'm not sure if you always go with this build, but in this case, it did work wonders against the Terran player. You had some great positioning there. Those Colossus able to take out, or the Colossi able to take out those few siege tanks that were up on the ledge, taking any advantage away that those siege tanks had, as Willer has left the game. So odds are in the favor of the Bronze in this battle, because for some reason, against all intuition, the Bronze player has won against a Platinum player. So I mean, looking at the mineral count of Willer, it isn't actually too bad. Unfortunately, he is getting a little bit mined out in his base. But all I have to say to Ninjatoss is you had the composition right, but unfortunately your economy and production weren't up to par. You did have enough, or you didn't have enough probes to saturate even one base, but this base is almost mined out completely. But you didn't have that base saturated the entire game, and I believe you could have steamrolled this Terran player easily with that unit composition if you had done a little bit better in that. But I gotta say, a good job by Ninjatoss beating the odds, being able to take down a higher level player. So I'll be ending this cast, and thank you for watching. And don't forget to visit CallOfStarcraft .com. I don't know if they have a website yet. I'm pretty sure they don't. But youtube.com/CallOfStarcraft. Thank you for watching this. As I've already said before, I'm going to go bye. Thank you.